All right. Well, good morning, my loves. It is my pleasure, it is my honor, it is my privilege to be here with you. So, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for joining me. And thank you for being here, not only on this call, but also here as in, this moment in my life, in our lives. And I truly believe that there is no coincidence that we're here and now. And I trust, and I invite you to also trust the fact that we all have been led here together at this moment in our lives, in this moment of our journeys. So I'm grateful. Thank you again. Um, and what I also want to start with, guys, is the quote from my husband's book, Love Revolution. And some of you probably know it because I talk about it all the time. And the quote goes like this: intention plus action equals transformation. Intention plus action equals transformation. And I know that all of you are here today is because you are ready for transformation. You may be really happy with your life right here and now, and you want more, and so do I. I'm already living the life beyond my wildest dreams, and I'm ready for more. So the transformation starts with setting an intention. And the intention that I'm setting for this journey with you together is, first of all, I want to have fun. I want us all to have fun together and generate that feeling, that sense of joy, because joy starts everything. And if we're here to talk about manifestation and creating the life that the life of our dreams, it literally starts with joy. So let us all have fun together. Another intention of mine is to love and support you and guide you through this journey. And my intention for all of us is to grow and expand and step up, quantum leap, not just step up, but freaking quantum leap to the next level. Whatever that next level is for you, the next level of health and joy and love and, making money, prosperity, wealth, contribution, fulfillment, whatever it is that you desire. My intention is to support you and guide you on your way there. But also my intention is for me to grow together with you so that we together, like when we get together, when we create this sense of, our energy is multiplied. It's like a millionfold. It's not just tenfold. Our energy is multiplied, and we get to use this massive, beautiful, brilliant energy to all of us quantum leap to that next level. And lastly, create a community. Right? It create a community of like-minded women who are ready for more. And I always say this: proximity is power. Whoever you surround yourself with, who you hang out with, who you listen to, who you talk to, is largely going to determine where you are in your life and where you want to go, where you will go in your life. It's not just me talking. It's the research shows that your proximity determines where you are in your life, not only financially, not only socioeconomically, but also like your spiritual wealth and health. So my intention is to create a community where we get to love and support each other, and where we get to literally step up to that next level, however it looks like to you. Let us all take a deep breath right now. And what comes to mind is a quote from A Course in Miracles. And I'm going to be talking about A Course in Miracles throughout this year a lot. And A Course in Miracles says that the presence of fear in your life is a sure sign that you've been relying on your own strength. And the presence of fear in your life, fear can show up in so many different ways. It can show up as worry. It can show up as uncertainty. It can show up as self-doubt. Fear can show up as not knowing what do I do? Where do I go next? Fear can show up in so many different ways, right? Self-sabotage. So the presence of fear in your life is a sure sign that you've been relying on your own strength, meaning it's been so hard because you've been relying only on your own strength. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and start with a recalibration, a meditation, a form of a prayer right here and now, so we can ground down and so we can start this beautiful, miraculous, magical journey in a really, really powerful way. So sit up tall. And if your legs are crossed, uncross your legs and sit up, lift up your chest. And just for a moment, close your eyes and exhale all the breath out. And take a really slow, delightful, feel-good inhale, luxuriate in your breath. Open your mouth and exhale. And let's do that again. Inhale, and this time maybe move your shoulders a little bit, connecting to our femininity, our true essence. Exhale all the breath out. Move your shoulders, move your head, relax your throat, your neck. Take another big inhale and truly feel the pleasure, the joy, the gift of your breath. Exhale, relax your belly, relax the bottom of your pelvis. And one more time, inhale. This time, expand your side ribs wide. Breathe and expand the back of your heart. And exhale, soften all the areas around our hearts, your heart, my heart. And breathe deeply, feel for relaxing your body, because when you relax deeply, you get to connect to your inner hearing, your inner guidance, your inner wisdom. You can call it, you can connect to that guidance from something bigger than you, and you can call it the universe, you can call it God, you can call it superconscious mind. I don't care what you call it. When you take a deep breath and relax, you get access to that. And we are all and always have access to that divine guidance. Breathe that in. When we take a deep breath, we open up and we receive. We allow that guidance into our lives. And this is how we step into the flow. And when we are in the flow, everything happens with ease. Everything happens effortlessly. Everything happens in this divine synchronicity. All the good things start coming to you. Breathe that in. And if you feel like a little bit of resistance coming up right now, resistance meaning, oh, I don't believe that. Oh, it's not as easy as she says it is. Just breathe through that resistance. One of the intentions, one of the goals for us in this year of yes, the year of manifesting me, is to let go of that resistance. And right now, I ask for help. I ask for help. Help us, bless us. Help us hear what we need to hear. Help us see what we need to see. Help us realize and have the epiphanies. Help us see what we need to see so that we can pivot and we can transform and we can quantum leap towards the life of our dreams. Aho. All right. Woo! I feel so much better right now. If you feel better, if you feel grounded, if you feel cleared, drop me a line in the chat window so I know you're with me, that I know that you're following along with me. Just give me some support, ladies. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I see your notes. Thank you so much. So this first call, I want to start with talking about decision is power, the power of your decision. And let me start by this. I truly believe that the vast majority of people in this world have it all backwards. And let me give you an example. So these days, like a lot of people from all over the world join me on these retreats that I lead, right? And I hear so much the same old story. Oh, I really want to come and join you on this retreat. I've been wanting to come for years. It's been a dream of mine. But let me first see if my boss will approve my time off. Oh, I really want to come, but I don't know. I don't know if I have the money. I don't know if I can save up the money. Oh, let me just see if I can line up the babysitter to watch my kids so that I can leave for a week, whatever week, the weekend. Let me tell you guys, these people got it all backwards. Actually, what they're doing is they're letting their circumstances decide the outcomes of their lives. And what I'm saying to you right now is, when you decide and when you commit, that alone changes everything. That makes all the circumstances, all of your life conditions to line up exactly the way you want them, or even better. So actually, once you decide to do X, Y, and Z, whatever it is, go on that vacation, sign up for that course, attend that retreat, when you sign up and maybe even like put a deposit down to show the universe, yes, I am fully committed, that's when the boss says yes. That's when the babysitter shows up out of nowhere saying, yes, I can watch your kids. That's when money just comes into your life unexpectedly, ready for you to sign up for that course that you've been meaning to do. Are you with me, guys? So the power of decision is so powerful. So most people say, oh, I will be happy when I make $1 million, or I'll be happy when I get married, or I'll be happy when I have kids, or I'll be really happy when my kids are a little bit older. I'll be happy when the kids are off to college. And the problem with that is that day never comes, because when that day comes, there will be something else. Are you with me? So what I'm saying right now is decide what you want to be right here and now. And then your reality, as in physical reality, rearranges itself and makes it so. So decide to be happy right now. Decide to be prosperous, rich, successful, whatever it is. Decide to be in your ultimate health right here and now, and fully commit. And that unlocks everything. This is the key to manifestation magic. And so that you don't feel like I am just BSing, oh, and this is Albina being her kooky, new agey yoga teacher self. Let me back it up with some examples from my real life. And listen, you guys, my intention, my goal for us all is to step into the abundant wealth in every meaning of this word. So we're going to talk about wealth as in abundant health, the wealth of health, the wealth of time freedom, financial wealth, right? The wealth, like whatever I want to do in my life, I want to feel and have the wealth of fulfillment and contribution in my life. So this year, we're gonna touch all the aspects of our life, because I want us all to have whole wealth, all of it. I want it all, and I want it now. So let me tell you an example, a really powerful example from my own life. And I know many of you have been with me for so many years. Thank you so much. It is my honor. And if you've already heard this story, thank you for your patience. One of the things that I will talk about throughout the year is that the repetition is a mother of skill. The more you do certain things, the more you have the discipline, the more you hear the same message over and over, that's how you step into mastery, right? Repetition is a mother of skill. So here's the story. Many moons ago, more specifically back in 2008, when my husband Roger and I decided to put all of our life savings into opening our very first business. It was a one-room small yoga studio. I quit my career as a CPA, a certified public accountant, to start this business. And even though, like, we didn't know what we were doing, but we were committed. We wanted to make it a successful business. We wanted to help people. We wanted to help people transform their lives. And our mission has always been, our purpose has always been, and still is, helping people live a happy, healthy, and inspired lives. So when we first opened, and we were blessed, our business was, profitable within the first month that we opened, largely because I was working really hard. I was working around the clock, and I was teaching like I don't know, 6-7 classes a day. I weighed like 95 pounds because I was working all the time, leaving for work at 5 o'clock in the morning, coming back at 11 o'clock at night. Even though it was successful, even though we were already breaking even, it was not growing as fast as I wanted it to grow. And I'll tell you guys, my intention with Yoga One, and many of you come from that Yoga One background, my intention has always been, yes, I wanted to help people. Yes, it was my passion. Yes, I love doing it. And I was very clear from day one, I always wanted it to be a very successful business. I always wanted to make a lot of money through it. I mean, I'm very transparent with you. And hopefully, as this year progresses, you will realize that money is important. Money is energy. That energy is designed to flow, and being rich and prosperous is actually a really great thing, and there is nothing to be ashamed of. But anyway, I'm kind of going off on the tangent right now. Let's talk about the story. So anyway, I was working hard, and at the same time as I was working around the clock, I was also maintaining my CPA, Certified Public Accountant license. Because look, I worked really hard to get that freaking license. I have 2 degrees in accounting and finance. I worked my butt off to study for the CPA exam that has like 80% failure rate. Like, I passed the exam. I worked at one of the world's top accounting firms. It was really hard to get that job. Like, I was very proud of my accomplishment. So I was keeping up with my CPA license as I was working a lot around the clock at Yoga One, at my business. And I was complaining. I would come home and complain to my husband, oh, I have to maintain this license. I have to do continuing education, and it costs so much money, blah, 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 blah. I even complained like, oh, freaking Enron and Arthur Andersen. If it wasn't for those losers, like, the rules wouldn't be so hard. I wouldn't have to do all this continuing education, blah, 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 blah. And my husband sat me down and he was like, look, I'm going to tell you something right now. And you're probably not going to like it, but I'm going to just say it anyway. And he was like, do you know why our new business, our yoga business, is not growing and expanding and thriving as much as you want it to grow? And I was like, why? He was like, it's because you're holding on to your CPA license. You need to let go of your CPA license in order for our new business to take off the ground and truly thrive. And I was pissed. When I heard that, I was really mad. I was like, well, how dare you? Like, I worked so hard to get the CPA license. It's BS. You still holding on to your lawyer, attorney license. Why do I have to give up pretty much everything? You hear my victim story? I did not like that. But then I kind of thought about it for days, and then I realized that he was right. He was right. Energetically, on some subtle level, even though on the surface I was fully committed, I made a decision to give 100% of my attention and focus and energy to Yoga One, our new business. A part of me, a small part of me, had a backup plan. I was like, oh, if it doesn't work out, I can always go back to working at the public accounting firm or another big firm, because I am really a CPA. I still have my license. Are you with me? So, you know what? It was a very hard decision. I shouldn't say it was a hard decision. It was an important decision that I made. I let go of my CPA license. I put it on an inactive status, because that action step signified to me and to the universe that I made a decision to fully and wholeheartedly commit to my business. And let me tell you guys, from that moment on, even though in the physical world, I wasn't doing anything different, right? I was still showing up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I was still working until 11 o'clock at night, but something shifted in the realm of energy. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, spirit, vibrational frequencies, whatever you want to call it. But from that moment on, our business started expanding and growing and expanding and growing, and more people coming and more money showing up and generating more revenues. it was truly is, that's when I feel like I stepped into the flow. I stepped into the flow, and from that moment on, my business took off the ground. Are you with me? Give me some feedback. Say yes or hell yes or amen. So I know that you're following. So what I'm saying is, this long story was all about how your decision, you make a decision and you commit wholeheartedly before your circumstances change, and that everything, it shifts everything. So right here and now, I want to congratulate you. I want to acknowledge you for making a decision to commit to being here and now. And you may not fully understand the significance of it, or you may not fully acknowledge yourself yet for the power of your decision. Maybe you were just following your intuition. Maybe it was just like an impulse kind of decision to just join, this community. Some of you are with me month to month. Some of you are with me just for, these monthly inspirational calls. But some of you committed to like being with me for a whole year, one-on-one. You upgraded to the ultimate experience, and I'm very, very grateful. So what I'm saying to you is that you're literally unlocking. This is the first step. You made a decision to commit to you. You made a decision to make this your year of yes. And that shifts everything. You are already in it. I just got goosebumps all over, because preach, sister, if I may say that to myself, like, I am telling you the truth. Okay. Yes, I am crazy. You probably know it by now. I just felt some type of way. I need you all to sit up tall right now and take a deep breath and breathe it in. Acknowledge yourself. You committed. And that's first step of making a decision, saying, yes, I am ready to quantum leap to that next level. Whatever, I guarantee you, it's going to be beyond your wildest dreams. Okay, so let me tell you another story. Can I just like to tell you stories from my own life to kind of illustrate. So it's not just like freaking theory. So it's not just like philosophy and not just, something that I read in the book or whatever. I want to give you real life stories so that you can see how this can be applied to your own life. So since we said, we're talking about multidimensional wealth, I told you a story about my business, right? To me, it was contribution, it was personal growth for me, it was definitely money, it was growth on every single level. Let me tell you a story about making a decision, committing in my personal life. And hopefully like this I need to say this. So Roger, my husband, will kill me for telling this story, but here it goes. So when my husband and I were dating, our dating life was, whatever people say you shouldn't be doing, we did it all. We did it all. We did it all in a wrong kind of way. Our dating life was up and down. There was a lot of breaking up and getting back together and mistrust and cheating, and it was awful. So one might say, oh, it's impossible. It's impossible for these two. Come on, how can you salvage the relationship after all of this trauma? But let me tell you, once we decided to commit, and mainly for us, it was listening and obeying our intuition. Another way of saying it is listening in and obeying that guidance from something bigger than you. And throughout this year, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to show you the ways on how to connect to your intuition, how to listen to your intuition, and how to obey your intuition. But largely, we listened to our intuition, we obeyed it, and we decided to get married. That was us consciously making a decision. We commit. We wholeheartedly commit. And once we made a decision, our marriage, our relationship started thriving every day, every year. So whatever people say about, the romance, you can say, kiss the romance goodbye once you get married, or your kids, they kill the marriage, it's all BS. That's not true. When you make a decision, I am going to create an amazing, sexy, full of romance, thriving, intimate relationship. I decide right now, even though in this physical reality, we have all these problems, we have all these issues, I decide here and now, and I wholeheartedly commit to my decision. I commit to my vision. I commit to my goal. I commit to my dream. Then everything in this physical world rearranges itself and makes it happen in spite of whatever may be going on. Are you with me? Please say you are. So it's just another way. Thank you, Liz. It's just another way of saying, make a decision. Your decision power, it has a tremendous power. So you make a decision right here and now. Commit to your dreams. Commit to quantum leaping to that next level, whatever it is for you. For all of us, it's a different decision, but decide now to be happy. Decide now to be healthy. Decide now to be creative, to be successful, to contribute, to be rich, whatever it is that you want to do, to have the most thriving, the best intimate relationship that you've ever heard of. Decide right now. And then everything it's the first step. It's the first step. Let us all take a deep breath. Let us all breathe that shit in. Yes, I say some words. I'm just gonna let go of all the filters. Yes. Okay. So I want us all to, also English is not my first language. So a lot of times I'm going to use these sayings and I think I'm saying them correctly, but I'm totally not saying them correctly. So please let me know if I'm like totally like, how do you say it? Like we're going to blow it out of like, anyway, we're going to start it in a really powerful way. We're going to start this process in a massive and powerful, we're just going to blow it out of the water. Here it is. We're going to blow it out of the water. It's going to be amazing. And the way I want, like my intention, the way I heard and obeyed is that I need to give you the 21-day manifest challenge. And I put it together for you. It took some effort. I hope you do it. I'm actually going to ask you that you do it because it's a part of your commitment. In the 21-day manifest challenge that starts today, I give you everything. I give you all the spiritual laws, spiritual secret, universal laws, all the juju, the science and the art of manifest magic. I give it all to you. It's going to take us a whole year to unpack it. It's not that you like listen to one meditation or listen to one lesson and you check and done, move forward. These are the tools and the methods that you're going to use for the rest of your lives. These are the methods and the tools that I use in my daily ritual. Some days I use this, some days I use that. And they're going to become a part of your lifelong journey. And I'm just going to dump them all on you starting January 10th. So every day you're going to receive an email. You also have access to that main page that has all the days laid out for you. Every day you're going to watch a short video. You're going to do a journaling exercise or a meditation, whatever I ask you to do. And this is just like an introduction, right? It's like planting a seed in your heart. And then we're going to have a whole year to unpack it all. And I don't have an agenda. Every month is, I'm being completely honest with you guys. I am listening with my inner hearing. Whatever needs to be said, whatever is present for you guys, this is what I'm going to do, what I'm going to address. And I know 100% with absolute certainty, this is exactly what all of us need at this point in our lives. So 21-day manifest challenge starts today. You should have an email already in your inbox with some magic in it. And the reason why I ask you to do it is because that's your form of commitment. You commit and you do something every single day. And I wish it was like that. I wish it would be as easy as like, oh, I want this. And all of a sudden it's just like the clouds come apart and this thing, whatever you desire, falls on your lap. And a lot of times it happens just like that. And if you want the results, you have to have the discipline if you want the results. you have to have the discipline. And I'm here to help you with that. I am here with the accountability part. And this is why some of you are just going to join us for the monthly calls. But the ultimate upgrade is that you're going to come and work with me one-on-one, right? Those of you who've upgraded, you're gonna come and hang out with me in the land of enchantment and Taos. We're gonna like step up and create all sorts of magic together. Like, I am here to support you, because I know you can read something, this manifesting secrets, blah blah, you can read them in the book, you know, you can do it on your own, but the true power and the magic and the beauty comes from this community, right? From this experience that we get to create together, and the accountability and the discipline part. So remember, if you want the results, you must have the discipline. And also remember, repetition is the mother of skill. These two go hand in hand together. Discipline, if you want the results, you have to have the discipline. You must have the discipline. And repetition is the mother of skill. And then lastly, what I'm going to say is trust the process. Right? The Manifest Challenge, you're going to commit, you're going to have the discipline to do what I'm asking you to do. Is only going to take you 20, 30 minutes max. But lastly, it's trusting the process. And I think it's Russell Brunson, a very successful entrepreneur, that once said, you know, the secret to success, like with any coaching, is this: you listen, you do, and then you succeed. Listen, do, succeed. It's like following the recipe, right? You can't get the recipe of a dish that you like, and you'd be like, oh yeah, I really like the dish, but let me substitute this for that, but let me skip this part out. You're not going to end up with the same cookies that you like, right, that you wanted. You're going to end up with something else. So what I'm asking you to do, like, listen, do, and then succeed. After you do it, if you decide that I didn't like that, then you can ditch it, but first do it. Right, and that to me is the recipe of success in coaching in particular, but actually in anything in life. So I'm also going to say a last thing, and then I'm going to open it up so we can all connect and get to know each other. The last thing that I'm going to say is knowing something versus being. You know, sometimes, and I know that some of you are going to go through this experience where you're like, oh yeah, I know that. You know, like, oh, I know that. I heard it. I read a whole book about it. Maybe I read 150 books about that. I know that already. And then once you say, I know that, your brain literally shuts off. And you're no longer hearing. You're no longer learning. Let me tell you something. Because I catch myself in like that knower mentality sometimes. Like once I go into like, oh yeah, I know that. And like knowing is different than being. If I truly knew that, I would already have everything that I desire, right? If I already knew that, if I already truly know, embody, and I am that, then I would already have everything that I desire in my life right here and now. And don't get me wrong, my life is already amazing, but I still have my goals and my vision and aspirations. So another way of saying it is like, sometimes people will say, oh, I don't have any resistance. I already know that. Like, I don't have any resistance. And I'm like, dude, if you didn't have the resistance to that flow, to that energetic vibration, to that, you know, vibration of where everything that you desire already exists and right there for you, would already have it. Are you with me? So if you go into that place where like, oh, I already know that, then just pause and take a deep breath. Well, if I already knew that, if I already fully embodied that, I wouldn't be experiencing it right now. So it must be here in my life in this moment, because there is still something in it for me to learn. We are all here together in this combination of people by the divine design. I truly believe so. And we're here to learn, all of us, to learn a lesson, to expand, to evolve, and to step up. Okay. So let us all take a deep breath. What I'd like for you to do now, we're going to unmute. I'm going to unmute you all. And then you're going to come on and you'll introduce yourself quickly. Say what you want. What do you want us to know about you? And then speak about your intention. What is your intention for this year of yes? And even though, like, let's not get caught up in all the names, like whatever you, if you're joining us for the monthly inspiration calls or whatever you are, this is still your year of yes. This is our year of yes. And this is the year we literally get to start off our new decade, our new year, our new chapter in our lives in a powerful way. So tell us, what is your intention for your year of yes? Because remember, intention plus action equals transformation. Intention plus action equals transformation. And if you can, turn on your video so we can see your beautiful faces. Hi, Dean. I'm unmuting you all. Who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Okay, go, Liz, go.
My intention for this year is to be more authentic. And so I was writing it 15 times this morning. And I am a visionary, thought leader, author, and speaker.
I love that.
And then that's just the general umbrella, but that has all of my work underneath that. I want to be a visionary thought leader and with the people that I work with and express more, create more content, and just put myself out there more.
I love that. I love that. Would you be willing, would you like an upgrade?
Yes.
It's like, you can fly economy or you can upgrade to first class, right?
I've got long legs, girl. You know that. I need all the leg space.
Yeah.
Right.
So, like, I know in all of my advertising or whatever, my posting, I said, this is a community for women who are ready for more. Right? Like, and by that, I mean quantum leap to that next level. And at the same time, whenever we say we want more, like I say, hey, I want more money. Here's $1. Technically, you got more, right? $1, but like, I'm talking about like massive money. I don't need just one funky dollar, So when you say, I want to be more authentic, in a way, you're quantifying it. Is that
okay? Yeah.
Just rephrase it in a way that is like, I am, like, whatever. Say it in such a way that it's not more, because more can be just a little bit. We want it all.
Yeah, I want it all. I am authentic, wealthy. Can I put all that? Healthy?
Yes.
In service?
Yes.
To others, visionary.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, just take out that more. Instead of more authentic, just take it out and say it again with passion, energy, confidence, like you're declaring it into your future.
Okay, author and speaker. I am authentic, wealthy, healthy, and in service to others in being a visionary, thought leader, author, and speaker.
Booyah! Yes, Andrea! This is insider information. Yeah. Did you guys feel how the energy is different? Did you feel how it's different?
Yes.
In your body? Awesome.
It's so much more exciting. It doesn't feel as wishy-washy. Like, it's like, no, it's going down. This is happening.
And our words shape our worlds. Our words shape our worlds. The way we say something is everything. Thank you, Liz.
They're magic spells, right? You have to spell out the word.
That's right.
So every time we talk, we're creating magic spells.
That's right.
Thank you.
All right, Deneen, do you want to go next?
Sure. So over the next year, I hope I'm not creating reverb. I want to become a better leader. I want to dig into myself a little bit and really look at the things that block me and be able to move past them. And I also want to, my husband and I have gone through some changes over the last few years, and we think that this is the year to create a vision for this amazing life that we have been gifted. So this is the year of the vision for us.
Yes, I love that. Can you hear me?
Yes, you came back.
Are you ready for the upgrade, Deneen?
Yes, I'm always ready.
Yeah, so the most strongest thing that you said is, this is my year of vision, right? And I could tell that you actually gave it a lot of thought. You are actually committed. You are on for that. So this is your year of vision. You're 100%. You're 100% on for that, like turned on for that. What needs a little bit more tweaking is the other stuff that you talked about. And even though I'm coaching Deneen right now, guys, I want you all to hear, right? Not unlike Liz. And this is why we're all women, right? Like, I don't like to talk about men and women, but like, this is one of the things that we often do as women. Like is quantify is correct word? I don't know. But what I mean by that is, you said, I want to be a better leader. And you said, I want to dive into myself, something like along like self-excavation a little bit. So even though those are little words, but like all the magic is in those little things, right? Like those are the little things, are the things that are in our subconscious. We're not seeing it as clearly. But once you see it clearly, and this is why I'm here for you, I'm going to help you see it clearly. Once you bring it to light, you know how yogis say you become enlightened, right? So I'm just mirroring it back to you. Do you want to be a better leader, or do you just want to be like a kick-ass, strong, confident leader?
I want to be a kick-ass, strong, confident leader.
Yes. Do you hear look, everybody's nodding. I just got a visceral goosebumps all over it energetically. I feel, I think you know it in your body, don't you?
Mm-hmm. You can feel the energy like move. I felt it too. It was like a surge.
That's right. That's right. Yes, girl. Yes. Now, yes. And then you talked a little bit about like learning yourself, and something about learning yourself a little bit.
Yeah, to be able to kind of clear the things that block me, because sometimes I get stuck in a loop. Yeah. And I doubt myself, and I want to become more confident. Yeah. Confidence in my intuition and trusting that and not letting it block me. Yes.
Yes. So speak about blocks in a different way. I'm giving you a little bit, I just empathing you, right? I just did a little bit already, like 6 times. So the coaching here, it was at the tip of my tongue. Dang it, it's gone now. It's going to come back.
When it comes back?
I remembered. I just remembered. So when we talk about the blocks, even though we say we want to eliminate the blocks, the universe only hears the essence of what we're talking about, and the law of attraction is turned on towards the essence of whatever we talk about. So if you say, I want to eliminate or clear out the block, the universe is not hearing clear the block, it's only hear the block. Mm-hmm. So you can rephrase it, because remember that our words have tremendous power. Speak about the flow. Speak about what is it that you want, because the blocks is not what you want.
Right. Yes, I'm with you.
So let's take a deep breath. Because Deneen, you already know it. You're brilliant, smart, intelligent, incredibly gifting, beautiful, talented woman. You already know it. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you just forget it, right? So I'm here to remind you, you already know it. Just say your intention with power, confidence, and grace.
So my intention is to not let there be blocks, and always be able to just trust myself and flow with what I feel and what I'm confident is the right thing to say, do, react, decision, all of those things that I sometimes get hung up in. And this is my own personal upgrade, to not circle back for the next hour or two and question what I did.
Yeah. Yeah, good. So when you're in the flow, and we'll talk about the flow a lot, the blocks are not even there. The circling back is not even there. Mm-hmm. Right? So don't even mention that. That shit is in the past. That was the old you. So speak more about the flow. Speak to what you want. So this is when you talk about being a brilliant leader. This is when you talk about your year of vision. This is what you talk to what your desired outcome is. So do you need a little bit help?
Yes.
So don't even talk about the blocks.
Okay.
Because remember, our words, they attract, right? They have the magnetic pull. So if you say, even though you say without the blocks, the word block is there and it's still pulling in the blocks. Even though you say, oh, without circling back and doubting myself, circling back, you're still talking about it. And even though you're saying without, the universe only hears the essence of whatever it is that you're talking about. And this is the fundamental change in your thinking that I want to kind of ingrain in you this year. And I'm going to be catching you and supporting you every time, not without being aware of it, you're going to talk about it. So don't even talk about the blocks. Don't talk about this circling back. Talk to where you want to be.
I want to be a confident, graceful, effective leader, wife, friend, visionary, and I will use this year to create the best life vision with the people that I love.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
You got it. Now
okay. Woo, that was hard.
Passion. Say it like you're declaring out into the universe. And add a little bit joy. You want to have fun along the way, Deneen. It's not a work project. Make it all sexy. Like add a little bit joy in that too. Like fun. Have fun along the way.
Okay.
Say it one more time.
All right. I will be a confident, graceful, effective leader, wife, friend, visionary, and I will work to create the best life vision throughout this year.
Yes.
And just have a little party.
Yes. Yes, like that. Yes. Do you feel how it's shifting the energy?
Yes, and I'm hot.
That's right. Hot is good. It's one of the signs that you're speaking truth, girl. Now, I'm listening with my inner hearing. I'm taking my ego out of it altogether. Like I'm stepping out of the way. There is some room for a little bit more upgrade. Make it, it's around the wife part.
Yes.
So what I'm hearing is the wife part is like Deneen, the director of whatever it is that you do at work. It's a little bit of that energy, which is effective. I'm effective. I am an effective wife. And my offer to you is like make it like whatever jives with you. Like for me, when I think of wife, like you probably know, like all of you actually know Foxy. So I think Foxy, which is my nickname, right? For me with my husband, and Foxy is effective, but it's not effective. She's effective, but a different kind of effective, right? Sexy, playful. So your wife needs a little bit of that kind of energy.
It needs more loving energy. It needs more like just kind of, more loving energy.
Yes.
Yes.
Playful.
Yes. I can be effective at work, but I need to be loving at home, and I need to be passionate, and sometimes dividing those two things is very hard.
Yeah. I'm going to help you with that. It's not dividing, it's just turning on different aspects of you at a different times when needed.
Right.
Do you feel that now?
Yes.
Your whole face changed.
I'm so hot. Woo!
Yeah. Yeah. Do you feel that you took the upgrade? Do you feel that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I do.
Good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Andrea. Oh, hold on. Let me unmute you, girl.
Okay. Hello.
Hi. You are on.
Okay. So my intention for this year is to continue stepping up my game and to continue finding joy in my personal and family life.
Yeah.
I'm a successful and knowledgeable entrepreneur and mentor, and I will continue enjoying and living a happier, healthier, and abundant life.
I love that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I feel very good. I've been like, for the past weeks and months, I've been finding all sort of messages, and just, it's been great. I enjoy all the content that I've been reviewing from you, and just focusing and listening and trying to find those messages that are anywhere, and it's been working, and I'm so happy.
Yeah, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
So the upgrade.
Yes.
Here's the upgrade. The upgrade is similar to what the other ladies talked about, and I'm not trying to be nitpicky, I promise you. This is something that the word continue to, that's what caught my attention, right? I continue to. And in a way, yes, we are on a constant journey, right? We're constantly evolving. And at the same time, the energy with which you said it was a little bit like, my girls, they do their homework. They continue to do their homework. It's kind of like that kind of energy, right? Like I continue to do well at school, and I continue getting good grades. I'm kind of being silly right now, but it's a little bit of that energy. Like I do check type of energy. Yes, I'm doing this check. I continue to check. And what I'm saying is that continue to is not necessary. Because once you say, I create joy, or I generate joy, it's instantaneously gives you access to all the joy. And when you say, I continue to generate joy, it's making it a little bit smaller. Are you with me, guys? Are you with me? If I'm not making sense, please ask me. And it's not only a question for Andrea, but everybody, right? Continue to is making it a little bit smaller. Like you only get access to this much on this part of your journey, in this part of your life. You continue to, and you only get this much. I want you to have it all. I want you to have all the joy. I want you to have all the intuition. I want you to have all the blessings. Are you with me? Yes. So say the same thing, just take out the continue. Man, this stuff is important, guys. This is why intentions are important, and the way you word them, the way you say them, the kind of energy you say them with is important.
All right. So what about this? So I progressively step up my game and find joy in my personal and family life.
Yes. Yes. Just say, I step up.
Okay. Nice.
So take out progressively.
Okay.
Because progressively implies today I progress to this level, tomorrow I progress a little bit more. Nah, girl. You decide right now for all the joy. Not in the stages of joy. Right here and now, all the joy. I want it all. And it's a good thing. The divinity wants us to have it all. The divine wants us to be happy, to be prosperous, to be sexy. Play all of that.
All right, one more time. So I step up my game and find joy in my personal and family life.
Yes. Yes. Say it again. Say it with passion.
I step up my game and I find joy in my personal and family life.
Yes. 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 Good job. Good job. Do you feel it differently in your body?
Yes, it makes me smile.
Yeah. So what we're going for, it's actually it's in the language of yoga, right? The spirituality. You're using all that God gave you. You're using, if you don't like the word God, you can say you use everything that the universe gave you, that your creator gave you, that Mother Nature gave you, right? You're using your body, you're using your voice, you're using your energy, and using everything that God gave you. It just turns you on. I'm on for my goal. I'm on for my intention, right? So that's why I'm like, say it more, say it again, say it in a different way. Now sit up, take a deep breath, and say it again. I mean, like all of these coaching, this is like the physicality of it, right? The energy. Now, the psychology side of it is actually, it's the NLP technique, neuro-linguistic programming. So I'm leaning on both. Like I'm leaning on spirituality, I'm leaning on the art, and I'm leaning on the science, right? The NLP teaches us, once you feel it in your body, once you turn on your physiology, everything changes. That's why it's all interrelated. It's not just one thing or another. It's not only science, it's not only art, it's together. Manifesting, creating the life of your life, the life of your dreams, the life that you love, manifesting, creating the year of yes, is that beautiful dance between science and art. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna lean on the science, we're gonna lean on the art, and it's gonna be magnificent. If you are ready for your year of yes, let me unmute you all. Say yes!
Yay!
All right, ladies. So day 1 of Manifest Challenge is already in your inbox. Please commit. If you commit to doing the little exercises every day, it's going to take you, I don't know, 15 minutes tops to do all of it. Just say yes.
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 Yes. Do it every day. And I know parts of it may overwhelm you. It's okay. Just know that we're going to unpack it throughout the year. We're going to come back to it. It's going to be a beautiful, miraculous, magnificent journey. And I'm honored to be on it with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'll see you on or around February 10th. And then if you're one-on-one with me, I'm going to be connecting you so we can schedule our one-on-one sessions in the next couple of weeks.
Right.
Thank you, ladies.
Yay,
I love
thank you.
you. Bye.
Bye.